thank God for the opportunity to be here today and for successfully collecting the form. And by His grace, I will complete the forms very soon and return them to be reckoned with as one of the aspirants that will run the primary on September 3. And I hope and pray that I will emerge as the PDP flag bearer for the election of November 16, 2019. By the grace of God, I was governor of Kogi State from January 27, 2012 to January 27, 2016. I served 4 uninterrupted years and I added value to Kogi State. I had several infrastructural projects which I did for the state, provided water for more than 350 communities, rural electrification for more than 400 communities. I was building a teaching hospital for the university in Kogi State. I built an 11-story building here in the center of Abuja as a revenue generating project for Kogi State. I built a world-class park in Lokoja. It was also meant to generate revenue because Kogi is more like a civil service state, and the Federation account allocation is hardly enough to pay salaries. So I was thinking ahead and planning for revenue generating projects that will make the state self-sustainable. I did many other things, schools, renovated, built hospitals, clinics built, and water projects all over the state. But unfortunately, since I left, even projects that I brought to 90% completion have been abandoned by the succeeding administration. The ones that were at 60% are still where they were when I left office. And there is prevailing hunger and poverty. It is palpable. You can feel it when you enter Kogi State. The booming life that was there while I was in office has disappeared. People are depressed. They call every day asking for meager financial assistance, even 500 naira. A man will tell you he has not even a cup of garri in his house. His children have not eaten for 2 or 3 days. These are things that touch you as a human being. And at my age, I cannot just sit here and not do something about it, because these were the people who trusted me with their mandate, which I exercised and handled in their best interest during my tenure. So with the pressure on me, with the feeling of the people who are suffering, I decided to throw my hat into the ring, because I know I have the capacity, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I have the understanding of the people of Kogi State, with whom I intend to join hands to pull them out of the depressing poverty, hunger, and the evil that is going on now. These are basically the reasons why I decided to throw my hat in the ring. And I asked myself, God gave you an opportunity to be governor for 4 years. You are now here in Abuja living a good life. On the day of judgment, if God asks me, what did you do about the suffering of the people of Kogi State that you left behind? I will be able to get up on that day and tell God that, well, when another opportunity came again to run, I got up, I threw my hand to the ring, and I did my best to give people an opportunity to relate with me so that I can pull them out of this prevalent poverty and hunger that is all over Kogi State. So basically, this is why I decided to run.
Colleagues, you have patiently and attentively listened to Captain Wada, and now it's time to ask questions. Very few questions, because they have said a lot within this short period. So we limit our questions to 3. Who's going to bear the cat?
Let me do that.
Yes.
Okay, let's start from behind. Bade Nation.
Your Excellency, my name is Gade Ogunwari, and I'm a reporter with the Nation. Your godfather, the son, came to collect this same nomination form last week. The does that indicate a crack in the house?
No. Let him answer this, please. Okay. One after.
Thank you, but we don't have the same house, so there's no crack in the house. I live in my house, and the Godfather lives in his house. This is the essence of democracy. You know, I have come to pursue my interests, which I've told you is clearly noble. I want to pull Kogi out of the present mess that we are in. I mean, while I was there, you know, I was paying salary almost 25th of every month. Yes. Now we are hearing story of people not being paid for 39 months. You can't sit and do nothing. So if the Godfather's son wants to come and change that situation, he's very welcome. So long as there's a level playing field and there's a free, fair, and credible primary, whatever happens, we give glory to God Almighty.
Also radio. Primus.
Good afternoon. My name is Primus Kanova, also radio. Sir, your experience in 2016 during the election, many believe that there was a big crack in that house, hence the defeat there. Now, do you want us to believe that right now everybody in PDP in Kogi is standing on itself and will struggle by itself without serious alliances and cooperation?
Well,
thank you.
Primus, thank you very much. Politics is dynamic. There is no static situation in politics, particularly in Nigeria, because of our diverse nature, multicultural, multi-religious. There will always be pockets of differences here and there. But let me tell you, 2016, we did not lose the election. It was stolen from us. You know what happened. So clearly it was a stolen election, but as one who has faith in God, we accepted the results and we are moving on. This is an opportunity now for our people to compare. Are they better off now than they were while I was there? Let them answer that question. That answer will provide you, I think, the answer you want for that your question.
Yes, Captain, as you answered, some Kogi people, they said no.
That's exactly.
You can now start seeing the result from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Imam of News Agency of Nigeria.
My name is Emmanuel from News Agency of Nigeria, sir. Thank you, sir. Looking at the security situation in Kogi State and perception about what is going on in the state, is PDP actually ready to face the situation and deliver?
Thank you very much. Again, I had the privilege of governing the state for 4 years, and we did everything we could to bring semblance of calm security to the state. People were sleeping with their 2 eyes closed. Now people are sleeping with 1 eye closed, or even both eyes open. And what we want to bring back a situation where they can sleep and go about their endeavors peacefully and properly. If PDP comes back to power in the state. Yes, they threw violence and all that at us during the 2016 election. This time around, if they try it, we will respond with like, if not more than whatever they throw at us. We are not going to sit idle now and then watch people steal an election from us. We are going to fight for it. We are going to unite the people of our party. We are going to organize our own young and active people to come up with a very clear response strategy to any violent tendency on the part of the ruling party or any other party.
Azim, did you have a question?
Just to ask this question. The problem is
one of your subjects.
My name is Azimazi Momojima. I work with the Guardian.
Momojima.
From Kogi State.
Yes.
The problem in Kogi, particularly Okene, where I come from, there are 3 problems: poverty, poverty, and poverty.
Thank you.
What is your blueprint to fight this when you come in?
Thank you very much, Momojima. Poverty, poverty, poverty. If I come in, I have a very robust agricultural transformation program. I don't know if you are familiar with the stable crop processing zone for cassava at Alape, which is in Kamabunu local government area. It also extends to Obajana area, to Adabi, which is, you know, the Central Senatorial District is a very close and compact area of Kogi State. So whatever affects Adabi affects Okene and all the people of Central. So I assure you, we are going to empower people with agricultural programs, bringing young people, old people. We will have extension farmers feeding into a larger farm with processing industries that will leave all the people out of poverty. Number one is security. We will tighten security, we will enforce order, and we will make sure that people can exercise rights and privileges of citizenship under a secure environment while going about their daily endeavors. But agriculture is a pillar of our transformation program. And then, of course, the solid mineral resources. We work with the federal government to work towards reactivating Ajokuta, Itape, operations to employ more people. So employment generation, agricultural transformation, processing industries will get our people out of poverty.
Last question from Abdurrahman.
Okay, my name is Abdurrahman Zakaria. I write for Blueprint newspaper. What plans do you have with regards to youth and women empowerment?
Thank you. Well, youth and women empowerment. While I was there, we had a program called Yard for Kogi, Youth Advancement Program for Kogi people. We were able to recruit over 120,000 youths, train them for about 3-4 weeks at the NYSC camp, and then attach them to various vocations and pay them a stipend of about 10,000 naira a month, encourage them to save. That at the end of 12 months, whatever you save, the state government will double it for you so that you can establish yourself on a small business. For example, if you learn how to grow livestock, we'll double the money for you. You buy more, tender them, and then you live your own life and become a net employer of labor. That's what we did. And we are going to improve on that for women, for young people, both male and female. We are going to encourage those who are into commerce, give them soft loans and training, as necessary for them to improve the yield in whatever endeavor they want to carry out. So we have a robust program for women empowerment, youth empowerment, and employment generation.
But colleagues, you agree with me that experience is something you just have to acquire, you can't buy it. And that immediate past government and incoming government has that. As clearly demonstrated here this afternoon. We have listened to you, sir. Your message will be adequately presented and represented publicly. Yes. Rest assured that you are father and
yes. But in closing,
sorry,
audience. Gentlemen, in closing, let me say that this next election on November 16 is critical for the survival of Kogi State. Kogi was on the path of progress at the time I left. And if I had spent 4 more years with the kind of money that has come into the hand of the present governor, Kogi would have become a state that all of us would be very proud of. So my message to our people is this. Many people have come out who want to be governor of Kogi State in the November election. Like Latif said, experience is key. Kogi is right now like in a quicksand. The more you wriggle, the deeper you sink. So if you bring a greenhorn who has no experience, who has no proper knowledge of the workings of Kogi State, he will spend the first 1 to 2 years trying to find his feet. If I move into the governor's office today, I know where I left the state, I will study where it is, and I will start driving the ship of state right away. No waste of time. Because we don't have time. We don't want Kogi to collapse and become a basket case. Elect me as an experienced governor who was honest, sincere with the people and dedicated to their cause to come back and put the Kogi State back on the path of progress. That will be my advice and plead to all our citizens. Let us not experiment. Go for experience, go for knowledge, go for capacity. I have it, and I've demonstrated in many of the projects which I did across the state. I thank you very much.
Thank you.